crashing down. Anvils heavy, sinking deep into the ground.
Temperatures are rising, melting off the rust.
Building up an empire out of metallic dust.
Sparks are flying upward from the welding torch.
Standing unmelted upon this fiery porch.
Yeah, the blacksmith hammering, shaping the alloy. Babylon machinery trying to destroy, but we build like titanium, structural perfection. Bouncing off the bullets, absolute deflection. Gears keep on grinding, pistons pushing hard. Armor-plated shielding, forever on guard.
Forged inside the furnace, heated in the flame. Never gonna bend, never being tamed. Smelted in the magma, cooled inside the ice. Constructed from endurance, paying any price.
This is the iron soul, solid as a rock. Ticking like a giant, indestructible clock.
Cannot break the metal, cannot snap the steel.
Bolted together,
This foundation is real. Ooh, the scaffolding holds the entire weight. Standing tall and rigid, engineering fate.
rivets hold the panels tightly screwed in place. Monumental structure conquering the space. Tractor tires rolling over jagged stones. Cybernetic framework replacing fragile bones. Magnetic attraction pulling us together. Waterproof exterior defying any weather.
Polished and shining, a silver silhouette. Zero hesitation, harboring zero regret. Factories are humming with electrical current. Overcoming obstacles, a powerful deterrent. Architecture flawless, a monumental tower. Generating an infinite, inexhaustible power. Inside the furnace, heated in the flame. Never gonna bend, never being tamed. Smelted in the magma, cooled inside the ice. Constructed from endurance, paying any price. This is the iron soul, solid as a rock. Ticking like a giant, indestructible clock. Cannot break the metal, cannot snap the steel. Bolted together, this foundation is real. Ooh, the scaffolding holds the entire weight. Standing tall and rigid, engineering fate.
Uncrushable, unbreakable. The metallurgy is unmistakable. Welded joints, copper wire veins, impervious to the heaviest rains.
Clink, clink, solid mass. No bending, no folding. Just pure steel. This is the iron soul, solid as a rock. Ticking like a giant, indestructible clock. Cannot break the metal, cannot snap the steel. Bolted together, this foundation is real. Ooh, the scaffolding holds the entire weight. Standing tall and rigid, engineering fate. Solid forged, rust-proof existence. Heavy machinery shutting down. Taking the herbal remedy, brewing the bitter tea. The fever is elevating, fighting the sick debris. sweating away the toxins, cleansing the weary skin. A biological therapy slowly begins to win. The apothecary provided the recipe for the cure, making the physical body incredibly strong and pure.
Yeah, the holistic medication, treating the deepest wound. The cellular restoration has finally been marooned. Extracting the aloe vera, mixing the ginger root, eating the vitamins from the medicinal fruit. The temperature rising up, destroying the parasite. The antibodies are winning this microscopic fight.
Cauterize all the gases, sanitizing the scrape. No pathogenic bacteria is making a great escape. Mending the broken tissue, closing the open sore. Health is returning fully, better than just before. Let the healing fire warm the infection out,
Erasing the diagnosis,
removing the medical doubt,
purifying the bloodstream,
fixing the DNA, chasing the viruses and the illnesses far away. Ooh, the therapeutic fever is saving the life today,
restoring the anatomy
in a miraculous way.
Immune system operating, running at maximum peak, strengthening up the muscles that previously were weak. The botanical ointment rubbed on the aching joint, acupuncture needles pressing the pressure point, revitalizing the organs, pumping the oxygen, fixing the damaged cartilage over and over again.
Clinic is now deserted, nature is taking charge. The antibodies multiplying, growing extremely large, swallowing down the syrup, soothing the scratch and throat, sailing away from sickness up on a recovery boat. The thermometer dropping down, returning to normal heat. The pathological enemy suffered a grand defeat. Cauterize all the gases, sanitizing the scrape. No pathogenic bacteria is making a great escape. Mending the broken tissue, closing the open sore. Health is returning fully, better than just before. Let the healing fire warm the infection out,
Erasing the diagnosis,
removing the medical doubt,
purifying the bloodstream,
fixing the DNA, chasing the viruses and the illnesses far away. Ooh, the therapeutic fever is saving the life today,
restoring the anatomy
in a miraculous way.
recover.
Restore,
Sickness is here no more.
therapy, complete.
Vitality is so sweet.
bare, breathing in the absolute unfiltered honesty. The verity is striking, a transparent, clear display, erasing the camouflage, throwing the mask away.
Exposing the counterfeit, stepping into the real. No more pretending, revealing exactly how we feel. The authenticity hitting like a massive heavy brick, curing the society that the falsehood made so sick.
We searching for the genuine, the absolute concrete, putting the undeniable facts out on the public street. The deception is fading, the curtain is pulled apart, bearing the undeniable logic of the human heart. No shadows to hide in, no corners to twist the view. The undeniable certainty is breaking completely through.
Basking in the radiant truth,
Incredibly sharp and clear,
the absolute honesty
it's finally appearing here,
unveiling the mystery,
exposing the naked fact,
and incredibly beautiful.
undeniably genuine act. Ooh, the brilliant reality is completely taking the stage
We are writing the verity.
on the unwritten page.
The rumors are silencing, the gossip has been erased. The genuine article is finally being embraced. Investigating the core, the undeniable roots, producing the evidence that nobody can dispute.
The clarity is piercing, slicing the fiction apart. A perfectly accurate, meticulously detailed chart. A microscopic focus upon the transparent glass, watching the era of the fabrication totally pass. The sincerity is overwhelming, a breathtaking sight, replacing the ignorance with an intellectual might. I'm speaking the certainty, refusing to compromise, looking the absolute reality directly in the eyes. The deception is fading, the curtain is pulled apart, bearing the undeniable logic of the human heart. No shadows to hide in, no corners to twist the view. The undeniable certainty is breaking completely through.
Basking in the radiant truth,
Incredibly sharp and clear,
the absolute honesty,
it's finally appearing here,
unveiling the mystery,
exposing the naked fact,
and incredibly beautiful.
undeniably genuine act. Ooh, the brilliant reality is completely taking the stage
We are writing the verity.
on the unwritten page.
No disguise, no pretend, the charade is at an end.
Pure respect, naked view, everything is strictly true.
Clarity,
Accuracy,
the veil is lifted,
basking in the radiant truth, incredibly sharp and clear,
oh, the absolute honesty,
it's finally appearing here,
unveiling the mystery,
exposing the naked fact, and incredibly beautiful, undeniably genuine act. Ooh, the brilliant reality is completely taking the stage
we are writing the verity.
on the unwritten page. Transparent, genuine, the truth remains. Unfiltered mind. Hmm. The lunar gravity is pulling on the expansive shifting sea. A kinetic momentum building up wild and entirely free. The shoreline is waiting nervously for the incoming massive crest. The surf is gaining altitude, puffing out a watery chest.
No sandbag barricade can ever hold back the approaching swell,
ringing the nautical warning loudly on the lighthouse bell.
Yeah, the coastal defenders building up a flimsy weak blockade, but the advancing tsunami cannot ever be slightly delayed. Surging forward aggressively, swallowing the sandy beach, reaching every single destination that it intends to reach. The levees are cracking under the overwhelming massive weight. This is the undeniable arrival of the fluid,
Rushing fate. The foam is crashing down, the ripple becomes a surge. The continents and the waters are beginning to converge. Nothing can halt the progress of this incredibly massive wash. Watching the human arrogance effortlessly get squashed. Here comes the unstoppable tide, washing the debris away.
a relentlessly powerful current arriving to
Completely save the day, erasing the footprints left upon the dirty, muddy shore.
delivering an aquatic justice.
That we cannot ignore.
Oh, the overwhelming flood is cleansing the earthly crust, overpowering the fragile concrete and the
Foolish human trust.
The monsoon winds are howling, pushing the current along. The ocean is loudly singing a remarkably terrifying song, wiping out the vanity of the luxurious beachfront estate, washing away the greed, the jealousy,
And the bitter hate,
a majestic purification delivered by the salty foam.
taking the entire shoreline back to its original home. I am standing on the cliff, watching the beautiful chaotic rush. The incredibly loud roaring makes the entire island hush.
Every single droplet is moving with the synchronized,
Singular mind,
leaving the stagnant puddles incredibly far.
far behind.
The moon is smiling down upon the spectacularly grand event.
This incredibly massive surge is perfectly, divinely sent. The foam is crashing down, the ripple becomes a surge. The continents and the waters are beginning to converge. Nothing can halt the progress of this incredibly massive wash. Watching the human arrogance effortlessly get squashed. Here comes the unstoppable tide, washing the debris away.
A relentlessly powerful current arriving to
Completely save the day, erasing the footprints left upon the dirty, muddy shore.
delivering an aquatic justice.
That we cannot ignore.
Oh, the overwhelming flood is cleansing the earthly crust, overpowering the fragile concrete and the
Foolish human trust.
wash over, surge ahead.
Waking the ocean from the bed. Relentless flow, endless reach.
Swallowing up the entire beach.
Water rises,
The shore surrenders.
The greedy politicians realize there is absolutely no turning back. The treasury is emptying, the stolen gold coins are turning green. The saddest imperial tragedy that the history books have seen.
The velvet curtains are burning, the mahogany desks are smashed. All the arrogant elitist promises have been violently dashed.
Yeah, the wicked rulers weeping over their vanishing domain. The oppressive legislation washed away by the righteous rain.
The conquerors are crying, realizing their absolute defeat, while the oppressed citizens are celebrating loudly on the street. The dictator is trembling, dropping his incredibly heavy sword. He is finally facing the judgment of the universal Lord. The crown is slipping off, the royal robes are completely torn.
The arrogant aristocracy is finally starting to deeply mourn.
The propaganda machine is broken, sputtering to a rapid halt. The crumbling of the dynasty is their very own selfish fall. Look at the Babylon tears falling on a ruined floor. The tyrannical establishment is existing here no more. Weeping for the lost authority, sobbing for the broken crown. The most magnificent wicked city is rapidly burning down.
Ooh, the sorrow of the corrupt is a beautifully sweet relief.
The righteous are finally smiling at the oppressor's bitter grief. Statues of the tyrants toppling completely into the dirt. The exploiters are finally feeling the agonizing sting of fear. The military generals are fleeing from the crumbling fortress wall. Nobody is left to answer the desperate, cowardly emergency call.
The currency is worthless, the economic system is totally bust. The empire of the deception has crumbled into the worthless dust.
I watch the teardrops falling from the eyes of the billionaire. He is looking around his mansion with a look of blank despair.
The chains of the slavery have officially been undone. The marginalized people are walking freely into the sun.
The weeping of the wicked is a symphony to my listening ear, eradicating the centuries of the manipulation and the fear. The crown is slipping off, the royal robes are completely torn.
The arrogant aristocracy is finally starting to deeply mourn.
The propaganda machine is broken, sputtering to a rapid halt. The crumbling of the dynasty is their very own selfish fall. Look at the Babylon tears falling on the ruined floor. The tyrannical establishment is existing here no more. Weeping for the lost authority, sobbing for the broken crown. The most magnificent wicked city is rapidly burning down.
Ooh, the sorrow of the corrupt is a beautifully sweet relief. The righteous are finally smiling at the oppressor's bitter grief.
Cry aloud, shed the grief. The wicked reign was incredibly brief. Fall down, hit the ground. The justice is the sweetest sound. Empire falling,
Tears dropping, free
Look at the Babylon tears falling on the ruined floor. The tyrannical establishment is existing here no more. Weeping for the lost authority, sobbing for the broken crown. The most magnificent wicked city is rapidly burning down.
Ooh, the sorrow of the corrupt is a beautifully sweet relief. The righteous are finally smiling at the oppressor's bitter grief.
We babbing now, the rain is over.
No more tears for us. Ooh.
Dum 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 dum.
Metropolitan wires are tangled high, replacing the branches against the sky. I track the current through the grid of stone, a techno nomad on a neon throne. The pulse of the circuit is running fast, breaking the cage of the analog path.
Just step in at the sector where the lasers flash. Watch the systems of the old world crash. No acoustic camouflage can protect you here when the cybernetic vibration is near. Man, a high voltage soldier repping the block, keeping the energy steady as a rock.
The voltage is rising, the machinery glows,
Following the river where the digital flows,
leaving the safety of the traditional town.
taking the throne and the artificial crown.
Welcome to the electric jungle, wild and bright, dancing through the currents of the modern night. A synthetic playground for a renegade soul, taking back the power and the full control. Electric jungle, charging the brain, washing the static of the daily pain.
Hack the matrix, rewrite the code, carrying the heavy monumental load. No corporate server can monitor my verse when we are breaking the systemic curse. A digital dancehall lifestyle, raw and clean, the greatest phenomenon that you've ever seen.
My vocal frequency shatters the screen, exposing the strategy behind the machine. I am the signal that they cannot block, defying the ticking of the metric clock. We wrap our rebellion in a laser beam, living the reality of the sci-fi dream. The voltage is rising, the machinery glows,
Following the river where the digital flows,
leaving the safety of the traditional town.
taking the throne and the artificial crown.
Welcome to the electric jungle, wild and bright, dancing through the currents of the modern night. A synthetic playground for a renegade soul, taking back the power and the full control. Electric jungle, charging the brain, washing the static of the daily pain. Uncaged by wires, unbound by steel,
Making the futuristic fantasy real,
run like a current, flash like a spark,
illuminating the alleys of the cyber dark.
unstoppable frequency.
In the grid,
Recharge, power, shadows creep, secrets of centuries the giants keep. My feet are tangled in the creeping vines, reading the blueprints of the old designs. I track the echo of a distant drum, know when the awakening has finally come.
Stepping out the wilderness, no asphalt road, carrying the heavy monumental load. Concrete survivor was a dangerous game, but out in the thicket, nothing is tame.
Jaguar spirit when the moonlight flash, watch the illusions of the empire crash. The canopy is shaking, the earth starts to quake.
Witness the power when the slumbering awake.
Leaving the cage of the artificial town,
Taking the branches and the emerald crown.
this is the jungle beat, wild and alive. Only the passionate souls will survive. Loud as a predator, deep as the roots, marching along in our traveling boots. Jungle beat, driving us totally mad. The greatest escape that we ever had.
Tarzan mentality breaking the wire, cooking our food over natural fire. No digital matrix can monitor here, free from the static of systemic fear.
Listen to the wind, how it talks to the trees, chanting a message of total release.
My melody cuts through the tangled green, preaching a sermon that is rarely seen.
Shedding the costume of a modern life, cutting the sorrow with a golden knife.
I am the panther,
I am the rain,
washing the madness from a tired brain.
the canopy is shaking, the earth starts to quake.
Witness the power when the slumbering awake.
Leaving the cage of the artificial town,
Taking the branches and the emerald crown.
this is the jungle beat, wild and alive. Only the passionate souls will survive. Loud as a predator, deep as the roots, marching along in our traveling boots. Jungle beat, driving us totally mad. Oh, the greatest escape that we ever had. Caught inside a pendulum, moving in a heavy trance, surrendering my physical body to the metaphysical dance. The invisible momentum is pulling at my heavy limbs. I am floating gracefully upon the supernatural whims.
My eyes are closing entirely, the reality starts to blur.
Everything around me becomes a mesmerizing, dizzy slur.
Yeah, the hypnotic vibration, rocking the physical shell, breaking every single illusion of the Babylonian spell. The ancestral rhythm pulling like a magnet in the dark, igniting the meditative, beautifully quiet spark. We moving like the willow tree, bending in the silent breeze,
Finding the spiritual comfort, finding the absolute ease. Levitating off the floorboards, leaving the gravity far behind. Entering the quietest sanctuary of the overloaded mind.
the tempo is deliberately slowing,
Catching the unseen wave,
leaving the material dungeon,
exiting the mortal cave. Caught in the spirit sway, rocking gently to and fro, letting the universal current dictate exactly where to go.
a beautifully hypnotic
Motion completely out of control, healing the shattered fragments of the weary, tired soul. Leaning into the magic, trusting the invisible hand, dancing across the borders, the promise, mystical land.
The subwoofer is humming the frequency of the profound, connecting the meditation deeply into the underground. No choreography needed, the movement is totally pure. The rhythm is an incredibly potent, intoxicating cure. Drifting through the atmosphere, a cosmic out-of-body trip, riding upon the deck of the magnificent astral ship.
My fingertips are tingling with an electricity unseen. I have crossed the threshold into the beautifully serene. The pendulum swings to the left, the pendulum swings to the right. I am completely enveloped by the comforting warmth of the night. The physical weight is dissolving, evaporating into the thin air, leaving behind the anxiety and then the suffocating despair. Levitating off the floorboards, leaving the gravity far behind. Entering the quietest sanctuary of the overloaded mind.
The tempo is deliberately slowing,
Catching the unseen wave,
leaving the material dungeon,
exiting the mortal cave. Caught in the spirit sway, rocking gently to and fro, letting the universal current dictate exactly where to go. A beautifully hypnotic motion, completely out of control, healing the shattered fragments of the weary, tired soul. Leaning into the magic, trusting the invisible hand, dancing across the borders of the promise, mystical land.
hypnotized,
Mesmerized,
opening up the inner eye,
swaying left, swaying right,
breathing in.
the astral light. Tick tock, back and forth, total surrender. Caught in the spirit sway, rocking gently to and fro, letting the universal current dictate exactly where to go. A beautifully hypnotic motion, completely out of control, healing the shattered fragments of the weary, tired soul. Leaning into the magic, trust
floating away.
The hammer of adversity hits the anvil hard, leaving my spirit emotionally scarred. But I don't fracture under the weight. I stand defiant at the heavy gate. They try to forge a weapon to destroy my mind, but a resilient metal is what they find.
Yeah, solid as a pillar that can never bend. True spiritual conviction until the very end. No furnace can melt down the code we keep. The roots of this confidence are buried deep. Let the stones blow, let the structure shake. An unbreakable promise they can never break.
Tempered in the fire of the toughest years,
Turning the weakness and the heavy tears
into a shield that can block the blade.
walking through the furnace totally unafraid.
We holding on to this iron faith, rigid and strong. This is the sanctuary where we belong. Unyielding armor against the deceit.
We will never acknowledge the word defeat.
Iron faith, unbending and pure,
A monument.
of truth that will always endure.
Babylon tried to test the durability of the saints, using their propaganda and their mental paints. But our devotion is cast in industrial steel, a heavy-duty reality that is completely real. No compromise with the deceptive crew, keeping the foundation ancient and new.
My melody is a fortress that they cannot breach, rising far above the toxic words they preach. I reinforce my borders with the sacred psalm, maintaining a majestic, supernatural calm. You can test my patience, you can try my spine, but you cannot alter this structural design. The fire of the toughest years,
Turning the weakness and the heavy tears,
into a shield that can block the blade.
walking through the furnace totally unafraid.
We holding on to this iron faith, rigid and strong. This is the sanctuary where we belong. Unyielding armor against the deceit.
We will never acknowledge the word defeat.
Iron faith, unbending and pure,
A monument.
of truth that will always endure.
throat and in her anthem started to grow.
Giving me the courage to let it go.
Emancipate your mind from mental slavery requires a massive amount of bravery. The shackles on the ankle were heavy and cold, a terrible system that wanted us sold. But the iron is melting, the padlock is weak. Now is the time for the righteous to speak.
I hear the metallic clinking on the floor.
Step out of the prison, don't look back no more.
The captivity is over, the sentence is done.
Walking directly into the morning sun.
Look at the pieces of the broken chains. No more capsule for a heavy pain.
We are escaping the valley of grief,
Finding a permanent glorious relief. Broken chains, we are finally loose. Refusing to stand by the hangman's noose.
they try to institutionalize the flock, putting our destiny under a lock. But spiritual freedom cannot be confined. You cannot imprison a visionary mind. The walls of Jericho tumbling down as we march forward to the holy town.
My lungs are expanding, I'm tasting the air, leaving behind the ghost of despair. An emotional hostage, no longer am I. Spreading my wings, preparing to fly. No boundary can hold back this beautiful song. This is the freedom for which I did long. I hear the metallic clinking on the floor.
Step out of the prison, don't look back no more.
The captivity is over, the sentence is done.
Walking directly into the morning sun.
Look at the pieces of the broken chains. No more capsule for a heavy pain.
We are escaping the valley of grief,
Finding a permanent glorious relief. Broken chains, we are finally loose. Refusing to stand by the hangman's noose. Shatter the metal, demolish the wall.
never again shall the innocent fall.
Own your future, claim your identity.
Living our lives in perfect serenity.
Sweet taste of victory belongs to us now. I am free, no longer bound.
Iron shards scattered on the ground.
I am free, no longer bound.
Iron shards scattered on the ground.
The pieces of the broken chains. No more capsule for a heavy pain.
We are escaping the valley of grief.
Finding a permanent glorious relief. Broken chains, we are finally loose. Refusing to stand by the hangman's noose. No more bars, no more cells. Ringing the freedom liberation bell. Sunbound, untamed, forever free.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
smog of political lies, oxygen depleted under oppressive skies. But I take a deep gasp, expanding my chest.
Vocal cords vibrating, ignoring the arrest. Yeah, the barricades blocking the avenue streets, marching boots synchronizing with the drum beats, chanting for justice, megaphones amplify, tear gas clouding up the atmosphere high.
Systematic corruption, choking the poor, respiratory strains kicking down the door. Breathe in the riot, breathe out the speech, teaching the lessons the schools never teach. Airways are open, the voices unite,
Ventilating freedom,
igniting the fight. Let them feel the rebel breath blowing like a storm,
tearing up the rule book,
shattering the norm, shouting from the rooftops, whispering in alleys,
gathering the masses in the
urban valleys. Ooh, hurricane words sweeping through the town, blowing all the wicked dictatorships down.
suffocating policies, trying to silence the crowd, but respiratory rhythm is excessively loud. Puffing out the chest, speaking dialect clear, eradicating every single molecule of fear. Pamphlets are
Flying, catching the breeze, bringing the tyrannical empires to their knees. Asthma of the oppressed finally cured, every spoken syllable is perfectly assured. Breathing life into the constitutional rights, aerosol cans spraying slogans in the nights. Gusts of defiance, a whirlwind of change, reorganizing everything they tried to arrange. Breathe in the riot, breathe out the speech, teaching the lessons that schools never teach. Airways open, the voices unite,
ventilating freedom,
igniting the fight. Let them feel the rebel breath blowing like a storm,
tearing up the rule book,
shattering the norm, shouting from the rooftops, whispering in alleys,
gathering the masses in the
urban valleys. Ooh, a hurricane of words sweeping through the town, blowing all the wicked dictatorships down.
inhale,
Exhale,
refusing the jail, hyperventilating with a righteous cause.
disobeying the hypocritical laws.
Breathe in, breathe out,
No silence, no gas.
just spoken word,
Let them feel the rebel breath blowing like a storm,
tearing up the rule book,
shattering the norm, shouting from the rooftops, whispering in alleys,
gathering the masses in the
urban valleys. Ooh, hurricane of words sweeping through the town, blowing all the wicked dictatorships down. Wraps of velvet starlight keep me from the cold, shedding layers of the stories I was always told. Translucent shields are rising in the sacred space. I am floating safely in this holy, quiet place. No arrows can penetrate the aura I have spun. I'm protected by the shadows and the morning sun.
ancient vibrations, the rhythm of the sage, turning every leaf in the spiritual page. We wear the sigils carved in the ebony wood, underneath the mantle where the wise have stood. Evil lies,
Squinting, trying to see the seams,
but they can't break through the fabric of these dreams.
invincible barrier woven in the light, dissolving every demon in the middle of the night.
Blessed in the armor that the heavens have decreed,
Rising above the hatred and the mortal greed, wrapped in my mystic armor, invincible and tall, watching as the darkness begins to slowly fall. A shield made of wisdom, a coat made of soul, keeping me grounded sanctuary living deep within.
Ancestors whispering God in every step. Blessings on the promise that the spirit kept. Labyrinth of energy, circle of the gold. Stories of the warriors that will not be sold. When the storm is raging and the lightning strikes,
I'm shielded by the power that the silence lights. Polishing the metal of a heart so pure, finding in the stillness the only real cure. Daggers of the jealousy fall to the ground. When the frequency is high, only peace is found. Tied in the knots of a powerful spell, I'm moving through the fire, move and drop, breathing, keep speaking. The wind is changing,
revolution in the air.
behind the mask of a synthetic smile, I've been wandering for a weary mile, tucking the agony deep in my chest, searching for a place where a soul can rest. Nobody notices the trembling hand, gazing out at a desolate land.
Yeah, look into the alleys of the crowded space. So many people hiding their true face. Muted agony swallow the pill, living in a world that is cold and chill.
They don't hear the weeping inside the room,
Covered by the shadows of impending doom.
the teardrops are falling but they make no sound.
Invisible weights pushing down to the ground,
A muffled screaming in a crowded hall,
waiting for the heavy curtain to fall.
this is the silent cry aching inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. An internal battle that nobody sees, begging for mercy down on our knees. Silent cry,
Drowning the mind,
hoping for a savior we can find.
suffering secrecy, that is the trend. Wondering if the trauma will ever end. No megaphone for the mental distress, trapped inside the labyrinth of ultimate mess. But just see the tears that fall in the dark, ready to reignite the spiritual spark.
My voice is a whisper against the stone, an orphan queen on a shattered throne. I swallowed the liquid of bitter regret, paying a debt that is not even met. But the dam is breaking, the water must flow, exposing the wounds that I used to not show. Teardrops are falling but they make no sound.
Invisible weights pushing down to the
A
ground,
muffled screaming in a crowded hall,
waiting for the heavy curtain to fall.
this is the silent cry aching inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. An internal battle that nobody sees, begging for mercy down on our knees. Silent cry,
Drowning the mind,
hoping for a savior we can find. Release the pressure, let it all out.
turn to whisper.
No more hiding in the shadows of shame.
Stand up tall and reclaim your name.
Break the quietness that holds us down. sophisticated disguise, opening the curtains, eliminating the lies.
The authentic reality is painfully, beautifully bare, breathing in the absolute, unfiltered honesty.
The verity is striking, a transparent, clear display,
erasing the camouflage, throwing the mask away. Yeah. Exposing the counterfeit, stepping into the real. No more pretending, revealing exactly how we feel. The authenticity hitting like a massive heavy brick, curing the society that the falsehood made so sick. We searching for the genuine, the absolute concrete, putting the undeniable facts out on the public street.
oh, the deception is fading, the curtain is pulled apart,
Bearing the undeniable logic
of the human heart.
no shadows to hide in,
No corners to twist the view.
the undeniable certainties breaking completely through.
Basking in the radiant truth, incredibly sharp and clear. The absolute honesty is finally appearing here, unveiling the mystery, exposing the naked fact. An incredibly beautiful, undeniably genuine act. To the brilliant reality is completely taking the stage.
We are writing the verity,
On the unwritten page.
yeah. The rumors are silencing, the gossip has been erased. The genuine article is finally being embraced. Investigating the core, the undeniable root, producing the evidence that nobody can dispute. The clarity is piercing, slicing the fiction apart. A perfectly accurate,
Meticulously detailed chart. A microscopic focus upon the transparent glass, watching the era of the fabrication totally pass. The sincerity is overwhelming, a breathtaking sight, replacing the ignorance with an intellectual might. I am speaking the certainty, refusing to compromise, looking the absolute reality directly in the eyes. The deception is fading, the curtain is pulled apart,
bearing the undeniable logic.
of the human heart. No shadows to hide in, no corners to twist the view.
The undeniable certainty is breaking completely through.
Basking in the radiant truth, incredibly sharp and clear. The absolute honesty is finally appearing here, unveiling the mystery, exposing the naked fact. An incredibly beautiful, undeniably genuine act. To the brilliant reality is completely taking the stage. We are writing the verity on the unwritten page. No disguise, no pretend, no charades acting in pure wrist, fact, naked view. Everything is strictly true. Clarity, accuracy, the veil is lifted. Basking in the radiant truth, incredibly sharp and clear. The absolute honesty is finally appearing here,